welcome in. I'm so glad that you guys are all here today. This is gonna be a really good live. I woke up early. Well, it wasn't exactly early, but earlier today, and I had this random text message. And in the text message, like, I don't know who this person is, whatever. So I was being funny and I replied back like, new number, who this? And of course I never got a further response, which is to be expected, you know what I mean? But it just got me started to thinking about our self-care. And, you know, I feel like everybody needs a jump start, like we need a restart. And so I decided to, you know, title the live, new number, who this? Because we're going to do a complete reset and start over. So that's our topic today. New number, who this? Thank you, Dina. Okay, so before I start reading, can you guys hear me okay over the music, or do I need to turn it down? You can hear me fine? Okay. Let me know if at some point I need to adjust the music volume or if the wind chimes are distracting. Okay, perfect. So, like I said, so we are going to begin again. I definitely recommend everybody to get maybe a pencil, a piece of paper or something. Is that better, Jim? I want everybody to get something to write with, and going forward in Self-Care Club, I want to make sure you guys always have something to write with, some way to be able to take some notes, because we do have a lot of different little action takeaways that we talk about, and I want you guys to be able to write these things down, you know, because I don't want your self-care to end at 3:30 when I stop the live. I want you guys to continue to do this and to act on this, so that way it blesses you all the days ahead. Is Sis in here? Is Lady Blue in here? I think she's at work. Let me see. Can you guys share it to Lady Blue as well, please? I think she's at work, but she may be able to chime in and listen. For real? For real? Like, is this friendly troll day? Okay. Rosianna! Hold on. You gotta go. Moving on. Okay. That's done. All right. So again, the topic of today's live is new number, who this? And we are talking about rebooting our self-care. Hey, Sonia. We are talking about rebooting our self-care. We are literally just having a do-over, a redo. And we are going to talk about how to adequately start our self-care with purpose. You ain't missed nothing, Mama. Don't worry. We handled it. Don't worry. So I'm going to start. I always like to include a reading. I didn't flip the screen. Hold on, y'all. Mirror. Okay. So I always like to give you guys a reading from here. Only Love Today. This book is amazing. It is reminders to breathe more, stress less, and choose love. So we're going to read from here today. And this title is called New Habits. One different element, a starting point to a better way of life. One different element. If you could be more positive, would you? If you could change your outlook, would you? If you could speak in a more loving tone, would you? If you could be more patient, would you? If you could let go of the need to control, would you? If you could start over, would you? Sometimes when I'm disgusted with myself and my negative ways, I remind myself of this. The more peaceful person started with one calm reaction in the midst of chaos. The more positive person started with one silver lining comment in the midst of a downpour. The more attentive person started with one question and a vow to listen, really listen to the response. The more mindful person started with 5 undistracted minutes on a sunlit porch. The more health conscious person started with 1 mile and 16 ounces of water. The more receptive person started with an open hand and a how would you do it? Thank you. The improved version of yourself, let me start over. The improved version of yourself begins with one different element, a different reaction, and a different word, a different routine, a different perspective, a different investment, a different choice. If you could change the way that today is going, would you? I want you guys to think about that. If you could change the way that your day today was going, would you? Try one different element, and it just might be the start of a better life for you guys. So today's reminder, today I will go public with my desired change by announcing a small daily goal to a family member or someone else I trust. A public declaration might be something like this. I am making an effort to refrain from using the phone while driving. I may need your gentle reminders. Would you help me? Or you could say something like, I am making an effort to put away my electronic devices during key connection times, such as meal times, bedtimes, greetings, goodbyes. Would you like to do this together? Or another suggestion could be, I am making an effort to use a peaceful response in times of stress. Would you put your hand on your heart when I'm hurting you with my words or my tone as a reminder of my promise? These are small daily actions of love, patience, and presence, which will soon become who I am, and they are how I will be remembered one day. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Sarah. So, hold on, y'all, because I said hey to Sarah, and Siri done woke up. So with this, the whole point of this is, as we decide that we want to make a change, we have to honestly be intentional. You can take a screenshot. You have to be intentional with what it is that you're doing. And I use myself as an example because when I began my self-care journey, yeah, I told my family that, hey, I'm about to, start therapy. I'm about to do these different things for me. I'm going to meditate, stuff like that. But what I didn't explain to them is my why I wanted to make a change. And so the way that it was received from them, hey, Rose Gold, the way that it was received from them was that I was shutting them out, that I was doing something on my own that did not include them, that it wasn't for them. And that was far from the truth. And so I had to backtrack and explain to those around me that I am just trying to better myself. I am trying to become a better person for me so that I can be a better person for you. And that my self-care journey does not exclude you. It does include you as much as you would want it to, but it is something that I have to hold myself accountable for. So I absolutely love the last suggestion that they give, because for me, I was yelling a lot, and I knew when I started to slide into my depression. I knew when I was getting stressed because I was yelling a lot. Like, they could ask me what's for dinner, and I lost my shit, y'all, and I didn't like it. And my son is very sensitive to the pitch of my voice, and there were moments where my child went like this. And that hurts to, you know, be talking, but at that moment yelling at my kid. Maybe it was deserved, maybe it wasn't, but to see somebody physically cover their ears when you're talking. And so it was a lot. And so like this suggestion truly blessed me, because now rather than someone say something, because of course when we're in the heat of the discussion, we're gonna yell, we're gonna lose our shit sometimes. But to have somebody cover their heart, kind of like clutch their involuntary plural, sort of, that's just a reminder, like, hey, it's a reminder that, hey, you're hurting me, or maybe the things that you're saying are hurting me, without us triggering them further to say, why are you yelling? You said you was gonna quit yelling. You know, stuff like that. But the only way the people around you can help you and understand it is if you declare, this is what I'm doing. Do you guys get that? Like, we can't just step off into this journey of self-care and not tell those around us that this is what we're doing. We're not obligated to tell them all the details of why. For example, if you were, let's say you were starting therapy, you do not have to say, I'm going to therapy because I have daddy issues and this, that, and the other, and I got this trauma and this trauma. No, listen, that's on you to want to share, but that's not necessary. You just need to say, I am working on me. There are some things about me that I don't like. There are some things about me that I want to improve. And in turn, by us telling our loved ones, I'm trying to become a better person for me so that I can be a better person for you, who can't respect that? And now your loved ones and your friends don't feel like you're shutting them out. They understand that, okay, she on this journey, she on this path, and they can choose how much of it they want to be a part of. And I'm going to warn you, it's going to be a new number who this, because some people going to tell you acting brand new, and you are, and rightfully so, because it's part of evolution. Everybody is not going to make it on the journey, and that's fine. That's absolutely fine. But you can honestly go to bed with a clear conscience because you told them, this is what I'm doing for me. And if somebody doesn't want to respect the fact that you want to improve you, then they can go ahead and sit where they at. So we're going to use today as our new beginning. Like I said, it's not, you decide who you wish to declare this change to. It ain't for everybody, but it is definitely for those closest to you. I would honestly say anyone within your immediate household, you need to declare this to, because these are people who are closest to you that are going to hold you accountable. And they're going to understand why you do what you do, and they'll help you along the way. You know, if you have close friends, you know, whoever your soul tribe is, whoever your circle is, you need to be able to explain to them, hey, this is what I'm doing. And if you need an accountability partner, we have a whole self-care chat on Telegram full of people ready to help you remain accountable to your journey. And it's a judgment-free zone. It is truly, truly a safe space. For those of you who don't know about the Self-Care Club chat, there is a post on my page. It is the pinned post, and it will walk you through how to join. The link is in my bio, and you can join that. It's a free chat, just full of like-minded people from the Self-Care Club who are very supportive and encouraging. You can mute it. That way you can keep yourself accountable as far as how interactive you want to be. Some of us chat daily. Some people just kind of check in when they want to. Some people just like comments. It's up to you. But the purpose of it there is for us to be able to help each other remain accountable on our journey. So, and I promise I'm not going to text y'all back and say new number who this. All right. So I pulled 4 affirmation cards for us today. And let me see, I want to figure out what order I want to do these in. Okay. All right, so our first, well, let me show you guys these two. I'm going to try to always remember to show you guys a screenshot of the materials that I am using, because these are all things that are definitely very helpful. They've helped me. I think I showed you guys the book. But I'm going to try to show you guys all the things so you can snatch a screenshot. That way, if you want to continue these on your own, you have the option to. These things are all available on Amazon. So these are the affirmation cards we're using today. Hey Z. Hello to everyone else who came in that I may not have said hi to directly already. I'll give you guys a picture of the back so you can see the name. Thank you, Z. Hey, Chantel. Hey, Jen. I think I got everybody, but again, I apologize if I did not. So with our 4 affirmations today, you guys, we are going to first talk about emotions. So the first card, emotions. I am a human being that has emotions. Feelings is a part of life, and negative emotions that I encounter are welcome. However, I will simply acknowledge them and let them pass. I will not hold on to these thoughts, but intentionally release them as they come. I am a human being that has emotions. So guys, this means that we are allowed to feel how we feel. Good and bad. We should not be blocking out the negative feelings that we have, the bad thoughts. We don't need to block them out. We need to acknowledge them and let them pass, because what we don't want to do is sit in a miserable place. We don't have to sit in these dark places. We don't have to sit with these negative images of ourselves. We need to just acknowledge it and move past it. We're not going to hold on to those thoughts. We're going to intentionally release them as they come. And then we're going to move on to acceptance. To have total acceptance of others, I must first gain full acceptance of myself. So I allow myself to live as me, not how I want others to perceive me. Nothing I do is upsetting, embarrassing, or intolerable. I am simply me, and that is good enough. Can I get everybody to type the word acceptance in the chat? And while I reread this, I want you guys to all type acceptance. Thanks, Ty. To have a total acceptance of others, I must first gain full acceptance of myself. So I allow myself to live as me, not how I want others to perceive me. Nothing I do is upsetting, embarrassing, or intolerable. I am simply me, and that is good enough. And of course, since the topic is new number, who this, we have to talk about the communication, right? Communication. Healthy communication is meaningful in all relationships. And I realize that I must express to others how I desire to be communicated with. I manifest people that will expand my thinking, make me laugh, and bring happiness into my life. This goes into us setting boundaries. We can't set boundaries and not tell people that these boundaries exist. We can't go into it making changes and not tell people that a change has occurred. My example of that is, say you live in a neighborhood and on your street there's no stop signs, and then the city comes in and puts a stop sign in the middle. Well, if you didn't have any warning that a stop sign was there, there's a good chance you're going to run it, right? Because all this time you've been able to go straight down the street without stopping. But now all of a sudden there's a stop sign in your way. And so In order for people to be able to respect these new rules, these boundaries that we are beginning to set for ourselves, we have to tell them this is happening. We don't have to care what they think about it. We just have to let them know this is what's happening. So we have to be able to let people know, hey, the stuff that I let go down yesterday, I'm not really down for today. And then at that point, we keep them accountable by saying, nah, because I told you that's not what I'm down for anymore. I'm not who I used to be. And so we have to be willing to keep those lines of communication open. This is how we effectively communicate. So again, a healthy communication is meaningful in all relationships. And I realize that I must express to others how I desire to be communicated with. I manifest people that will expand my thinking, make me laugh, and bring happiness into my life. Hey, Amber. Amber, I had to laugh at you because when I sent the live out, I said new number, who this? Because that's the topic of today's live. And I cracked up because you was like, it's Amber. It's Amber. Sorry, guys. I meant to ask you, can everybody type communication in the chat? Communication. I was cracking up because I could just hear your voice like, it's Amber. Everybody say communication. Remember, guys, as I hold these up, if something resonates with you, I honestly suggest that you just take a screenshot of these so that way you guys can return to these as you want. Absolutely, I'll read it again. Communication. Healthy communication is meaningful in all relationships. And I realize that I must express how I desire to be communicated with. I manifest people that will expand my thinking, make me laugh, and bring happiness into my life. Communication. You right, bro. You right. And so while we're on this journey, we have to become action takers. We cannot just talk about it, guys. We have to be about it. So of course you guys are going to type action taker in this chat. But this time I want you to say, I am an action taker. To carry me forth into the life that I want to live, I will focus on my actions. I allow myself to think, to plan, and to pause. However, I will not get stuck in this mindset. To grow and learn, I take external steps to improve my state of mind. Or I'm sorry, my state of being. I am an action taker. I want to point out with this card, do you guys notice it doesn't say you? It says I. All of the affirmations are focused on self. To carry me forth into the life I want to live, I will focus on my actions. I allow myself to think, to plan, and to pause. However, I will not get stuck in this mindset. To grow and to learn, I take external steps to improve my state of being. So during our self-care journey, we have to focus on the word self. Our self-care journey is not for us to determine what everybody around us is doing. As long as what they are doing is not bringing us harm, that is not bringing us, disturbing our peace. So while we're on this journey, yes, it would be nice if those around us were on board to, make these changes for themselves, but that's not our business. We have to focus on ourselves. So we talked about this before, you know, during this journey, we're not going to point fingers at other people. We're not going to judge other people for being ahead of us or being behind us or out of our league. We're just going to stay the course. We're going to realize that, you know, when we point a finger that we got three, wait, let me do this right. When we point the finger, we got three of them pointing right back at us. And we don't want that, because we also don't want to get stuck judging ourselves. We are going to recognize who we are, and we're going to keep moving forward. So can everybody in the chat type, it's all about me? It's all about me. It's all about me. And you know, the great thing is when you guys find your soul tribe, when you have your accountability circle, such as like Self-Care Club, right? We are all on this journey to better ourselves together. So here we have 16 like-minded people. And so we get to come here together to make progress for ourselves. It's just as much, you know, while I'm doing my journey, it's just as much for you guys as it is for me. But when I go live, this blesses me as well. The homework that I give you guys, I'm doing it too. I'm not just throwing stuff out there for you guys. Thank you. I'm not just throwing stuff out there for you guys and not learning a lesson myself. Or maybe it's a lesson that I've already learned for myself, and I'm just sharing that with you. And so that's your ability to maybe help other people, because we're going to start to be the good that we want to see in the world. So we're not going to sit and sit back and complain how life sucks anymore. Or we're not going to sit here all, woe is me, this happened to me. So we're not going to be those people anymore. We're literally going to start every day trying to be the good that's in the world. We're going to let our peace, our inner peace, and our positivity be contagious, not our negative thinking. So, it's all about me. And like I said, you don't have to worry about that being selfish, because the biggest thing that I always say is self-care is not selfish. It's sanity. It's what we have to do. And the better we become as individuals, the better we can be in our communities. The better person that I become, the better wife that I am, the better mother that I am, the better friend that I am, the better daughter, sister, everything. So it's okay to focus on you, because you're not going to spend all 24 hours of the day doing it. But you have to put yourself first. We have to start each day intentional to become the good that we want to see in the world. And that's how you change your mindset. That's how you overcome these negative thoughts. And yeah, you're going to have a bad day, but we're going to forgive ourselves, because we're human just like everyone else. So our next activity is going to come from my stress relief and self-care cards. And I'm going to flip these over so you guys, of course, can see the back. You can also get these on Amazon. All right, so I pulled 2 cards from our stress relief and self-care. And these are the takeaways. Hold on, guys. This COVID fatigue afterwards is real. Okay, so these are our 2 action cards. This is kind of like the homework. I always try to give you guys like a homework or a takeaway assignment. So the first one is going to be environmental awareness. I'll tilt this down. So environmental awareness, seeing things for the first time. And obviously this is not something I want you guys to do right now, but I'm going to give you 2 takeaways to do after Self-Care Club, okay? You're going to go outside or look through a window. And I want you guys to really notice the environment around you. Notice the shapes and the colors. Notice how the light from the sun lights everything up. Notice any areas of shade. And I want you to try and see things like you're seeing it for the very first time. Did you guys get this card? Are we ready? For those of you who can physically go outside and do this, this is a perfect thing to do first thing in the morning. Honestly, even if you can't step outside, when you first wake up and those curtains are closed, open the curtains and let the sun fill you. And honestly, imagine that that's the first time you ever saw any of it. And stand there and just feel the rays of the sun over you. Look at, like it says, look at all the areas that the light, everything that the light touches. Then try to pick any areas of shade. See how that makes you feel. Our next one is a mirror exercise. This one can be difficult for some people because when you are on the beginning of your journey, there are a lot of things that we sometimes do not like about ourselves, and standing in the mirror can be difficult. But after we see the world for the first time, I want you guys to take an opportunity to see yourself for the first time. Stand in the mirror and bring a big smile to your face. Ask yourself how you would perceive yourself if you met yourself on the street. Notice all of your positive qualities. Do you come across as a kind or compassionate person or something else? Change anything you don't like and ask yourself what you can do to feel better about yourself if anything negative comes up. So as we're looking in the mirror, you guys, ask yourself, what could I do to make me like this part of me more? So again, these are the 2 takeaways. We're going to talk about this on Wednesday because I want to know how these 2 things make you feel. I challenge you all to do these 2 items before Wednesday's self-care club, okay? So I'm going to check in with you guys and see how that makes you feel. How are we feeling so far, guys? Are we feeling good? Thank you. Are you feeling good so far? Do you guys like the wind chime edition? And let me just say, because I don't know if she's still in here. Rosanna, you still in here? So, Rosanna, those are the wind chimes you brought back from, is it the Cayman Islands? So Rosanna is responsible for our wind chimes. Yes, I finally got them hung. You can't really see them when I pan it over, but they are hanging in that window. So I love them. You can't see it because the sun is shining super bright in here, but yeah. Thank you, Rosanna. It's been what? Oh God, it's been like 3 years since I've had them, and I finally had the perfect place to hang them. Hey, Angela. You guys are awesome. We're up to almost 24,000 likes already. the music that we are listening to, these are soundscapes. This playlist is by James Blake, which Kay Wild put me onto, and it's very relaxing. I will post this playlist in the Telegram chat for you guys. I have been going to sleep to these sounds at night, and it has been very calming, and I've been waking up more refreshed, and I've had like meaningful sleep. So shout out to Kay Wild for finding this playlist and suggesting that we use it. Okay, so our next cards, our next activity comes from our self-care therapy or self-therapy cards. And these are action cards to get you to implement changes into your lifestyle one task at a time. They include, or the meditations promote relief from anxiety and teach you how to deal with daily stress. These are also available on Amazon. These were a gift from one of the self-care club members who I guess chose to remain anonymous. But these and the purple affirmation cards were a surprise. Yeah, I love the sound. It's super relaxing. And I finally have like the perfect spot where they can hang high and they just constantly go. So with our self-therapy cards, I chose 2 actions and 2 meditations. Which would you guys prefer to do first, the actions or the meditations? Or do you want to do an action meditation? How do you guys want to do it? Because we have 4 altogether. Actions it is. All right, oh, that's meditation. All right, so we'll do actions first because everybody likes actions. You said mix them up. So should we do like one and one? Start with an action, then a meditation, then an action and a meditation? Yes? Yes, yes? Yes, yes, okay. All right, perfect. So we have our action. Let me adjust this lighting so you guys can read this. You may fall or you may fly. When we put ourselves into unfamiliar situations and out of our comfort zone, we often discover great things about ourselves and end up having a great time with fun stories to tell. Over the next week, do 3 things that scare you. Go to an unfamiliar place, go to an event by yourself, hike up a high mountain, speak in front of an audience, sign up for an acting class. You get the point. I want you guys to challenge yourself by doing 3 things that scare you. Three things that scare you. So this is another action. Whew. We're going to talk about it on Wednesday. All right. I'm trying to go over this meditation to see how we can do this one. All right, so for this one, I am going to ask no comments, no tapping the screen. I want you guys to close your eyes and slowly and gradually relax your toes. So actually, let me back up, you guys. I need you guys to get seated in a very comfortable position. If you are able to, have a seat on the floor. If, you know, just, I want you guys to completely be comfortable as you can be where you're at. Let me know with a green heart when you guys are ready, once everybody gets into a comfortable position. And then we can start this one. So green hearts when you are in a comfortable position and you are ready. All right, Persephone's ready. Lady Blue. Nicole. Bugs, okay. Chantel, Sonia. Couple more green hearts from people and then I'll know we're ready. Can I get 2 more new green hearts? Just put yourself in a comfortable position. Thanks, Rosanna. 1 more. Come on, you can do it. Y'all got this. Don't be scared. All right. I want everyone to close your eyes. Slowly and gradually relax your toes. Relax your feet. Relax your knees. Your legs. Relax your abdomen. Relax your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your neck, your head. Relax your jaw. Relax your fingertips. I want you guys to focus on how your body parts are becoming warm. Focus on how your body is feeling relaxed. Focus on how you feel free from any discomfort. Again, focus and relax your toes. We're going to start at our feet. Relax your feet. Relax your knees. Relax your legs. Your abdomen. Your chest. Your shoulders. Relax your arms. Your neck. Your head. Relax your jaw. Your fingertips. Feel how the parts of your body are becoming warm. Feel how relaxed you are and free from any discomfort. I want you guys to keep calm, and we're going to focus on our breathing by taking a deep breath in through our nose. Exhale from your mouth. Inhale. exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and out. In and out. In and out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I want you guys to continue focusing on nothing but your breathing and how relaxed you feel. As we inhale through our nose, and we exhale through our mouth. We are inhaling positivity, and we are exhaling negativity. As we inhale, it is a deep breath in, accepting all the good that is headed our way. And as we exhale, we are letting go of all of that trauma of our past and all of the negativity. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, in and out. Inhale, exhale, keep going. You guys got this. We're almost finished. Exhale, inhale, exhale, we are taking this moment for ourselves. It's all about me. Exhale. Nothing else around us matters at this moment. Inhaling positivity. Exhale the negativity. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And as we end this meditation, I want you guys to slowly recognize all of those parts of your body. We are going to give thanks to our toes. As we slowly wake our body up, you're just going to wiggle your toes. Say thank you. I want you guys to circulate your feet. Say thank you. I want you guys to bend your legs at the knee. Tell your knees thank you. We're going to move our legs. Say thank you. Take a deep breath in. Tell our abdomen thank you. As we exhale, we're going to tell our chest and our lungs thank you. Going to move our shoulders. Say thank you. Move your arms. Thank you. As we move our neck, we're going to say thank you. Nod your head yes and say thank you. Recognize our jaw as we say the words thank you. Wiggle your fingers and say thank you. Still focusing on how alert and aware our bodies are. We're going to focus on that warm feeling that we felt, the relaxed feeling that we experienced, and how in those few moments we were free from any discomfort. I want you guys to open your eyes and say thank you. How do you guys feel? How do we feel? Wonderful. Amazingly relaxed and free, relief, good and at ease. Absolutely. You feel light, relaxed. Thank you. So I'll hold this card up if you guys want to take a screenshot. This is another one that is really good. You can do this before you even step foot out the bed. If you guys get in the habit of doing this before you get out the bed, and even before you go to sleep at night. With this meditation, I added a breathing exercise for 5 minutes. For those of you who have smartwatches, even your phones, there's a feature on my smartwatch that guides my breathing, and it vibrates every time I'm supposed to breathe in and out. It's something very simple that you guys can download, and it's just a breathing activity. But it helps when you need to just ground yourself. I use this even when I'm at work and nobody knows. I will click it on for a 5-minute breather, and it just kind of reminds me to just focus myself, focus on my breathing, tune everything around me out. But yeah, so doing this activity, and then while you are focusing on these things, you know, just taking 5 or 10 minutes to acknowledge your body. Then do another, 5 minutes of a breathing activity. And then before you end the meditation, you should always give thanks. You want to thank the parts of your body for working. You know what? You also want to thank the parts of your body that aren't working so well, because it's still you. Did anyone feel warm? Did anyone feel like a sort of a warm sensation or over them during this? I feel like anytime I meditate, I always feel very warm, like the sun is shining on me. For me, it reminds me, I grew up in the church, and do you guys like, in the church how they have like the really pretty stained glass windows? And I anytime I start to meditate, I'm always taken back to when I was younger, and when the sun would shine in on us at church, that feeling, for me as a kid, it always felt like God was acknowledging me. in that moment. And so it was just always a really good feeling. And so anytime I meditate, I look for that feeling. It's a feeling of peace and comfort for me. And so anytime I meditate, I look for that warmth. And that's kind of my tell that I'm doing it right. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that feeling, and you guys can start to look for your own warmth as well. All right, so you guys wanted action, meditation, action, meditation. So it's time for another action. And in this action, it says, in order for humans to evolve, we constantly need to pause, learn, and reflect. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be having it this way. I'll start over. In order for humans to evolve, we constantly need to pause, learn, and reflect. It's a good idea to spend a few minutes each night thinking about your day. What went right, what went wrong, and what lessons you learned. Over the course of the next week, try playing your day in your head as if it was a movie and analyze it. Tune into your thoughts and pay attention to any strong feelings, positive or negative. See if you discover something new and interesting. So again, this is another action, something else that you guys can try this week. These two actions are meant to help you guys jumpstart your day. Give me a second, guys, while I get set up for our next meditation. I don't know about you guys, but that one is making me uneasy. I'm gonna go back to the other list because that one was disturbing me. Yeah, it got a little weird. Had to move my crystals over. All right, guys. So our next meditation, this is another one that you guys can, very simply close your eyes and imagine yourself going to a place from your past that is associated with absolute bliss, happiness, and joy. Close your eyes and imagine this place. Imagine all the details, the smells. Think about the objects that surround you, the people that might be next to you. Let this sensation of comfort and peace take over you. Once we get into this place, this complete place of happiness and joy, I'm going to set a timer, and I want you guys to stay in that place for 2 minutes. I want you to think about the scents that you smell around you. Think about the people who are around you. Think about how you feel in this happy place. What are you doing in this happy place? Allow yourself to be completely free in this place. Give yourself permission to feel all of the emotions. You have permission to be happy. You have permission to feel the joy and all the absolute bliss that comes from being in this place. This place is real, and this place is absolutely yours to return to anytime you want to. This place is yours to reunite with those that may no longer be here with you physically, anytime you desire. You own this place. You own this joy. You own this happiness. And as we end this meditation, I want you guys to smile and say, "This place belongs to me." This place belongs to me. Keep that smile on your face as you open your eyes. And know that you guys have full permission to return to this place anytime you want to. And that this is a place that no one or nothing can take away from you. You own that happy place. And so anytime you guys are feeling in a bad space, anytime that we become depressed, that we get lonely, that we start missing these places, we can return to this place anytime we want to by simply remembering all of the scents, the emotions, the feelings, the objects that we saw, the feelings that we felt in those moments. Open your eyes. How do we feel? Quieted, happy, happy. Happy and sad. So, Nicole, the happiness and sadness is definitely normal. And you want to acknowledge both feelings. You want to acknowledge the sadness that you feel, but you don't want to sit in that sadness. And so sometimes when we do return to our happy place, even if we are thinking about all the good, sometimes who we're in that place with may not be here anymore. And we do, start to feel some of the sadness because we miss them. We miss these places. We miss these things. And that's okay. That's normal. But we have to continue to focus on the happiness. So it's no different than when we start to find ourselves depressed, stressed, angry, frustrated, mad. All of these negative feelings that stunt our growth, we have to acknowledge these things. We don't want to suppress them. We don't want to ignore them. But we also don't want to live in them. Here's a copy of this card if you guys want to take a screenshot. Hey, Pamela. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thanks, Bugs. So we made it through 2 actions and 2 meditations from our self-care cards or self-therapy cards. You guys, we are doing good. I'm so proud of you guys. We did our book reading. We've done our affirmations. We've done our stress relief. We did our self-therapy cards. We are making major progress. Are we feeling good? Feeling good? Can I get some green hearts in the chat if you are feeling better now than you did when we started? To get my marker so I can mark this one off. So I've been trying to mark in the books which passages we do go over. Hey, D. Grantham. I've been trying to mark which passages that we do go over so that way I don't make you guys repeat something. Although sometimes it is good for us to repeat things. Also, so I can share this with you in the Telegram chat. Again, for those of you who are not yet on the Self-Care Club group chat, you're missing out. But that is where I am able to post all of the screenshots from these activities. So that way you guys can do these, homework assignments. So I have 2 more journals that I share these with you guys commonly. You need some nail advice? I don't have no nail advice today, D. Grantham. This one is for my peaceful and positive cussers out there. this is one of the journals that I use. Oh, I got you. My number is in my bio, D. Grantham. Just call or text me, no problem. But this one is called Zen as Fuck. And this is a journal for practicing the mindful art of not giving a shit. So in our Zen as Fuck journal, it says, let me see if I can do this and read it for you guys too. There you go. Shine on, motherfucker. The sun gives us warmth, life, and new days. It makes us think of new beginnings, of happy horizons, and bright shit that sends butterflies fluttering and precious little bunnies frolicking. It gives us some great fucking tans and others red hot kisses of scorched flesh. Hey, it can't all be good, can it? Think about all the ways you can wake up, feel the sun shining, and shine your own rays all over the place to bring yourself and others a shit ton of happiness. So it also gives you an activity. I haven't done this one yet. But it asks you to write down one of the ways that you can spread a shit ton of happiness. And then it says, now check off a bunch of boxes to make that legit. I am a ray of fucking sunshine. I am a ray of fucking sunshine. I am a ray of fucking sunshine. I am not always a ray of fucking sunshine, but I'll accent other people's rays on me. So again, here's the screenshot of this book. These journals are awesome, you guys. This author has several of them. And these are just real journals. Like, I love on the back, the description says, breathe in strength, breathe out bullshit. Start sparkling like the fucking gem you are. Learn how to rise, shine, and kick ass. Cast your soul shining light on others and spread some fucking beauty. So yeah. If you don't have this, you might want to get this, y'all. And then the other one, this one is my favorite. Let that shit go. I use these all simultaneously, you guys. I don't just focus on one journal. I pop back and forth into all my journals. This is a journal for leaving your bullshit behind and creating a happy life. Yay, Bugs, I'm glad you got it. Bugs, when you get it, please take a picture and send it to me. If anybody purchases any of the materials that we use, just take a picture and send it to me. You guys can send it in the Self-Care Club chat, or you can just text it to me or email it to me with the numbers in my bio. But let that shit go. This one is a journal your way to feel. It says journal your way to feeling weightless as fuck. So we're going to find serenity in the little things around us that are happy and helpful. We're going to say, well, farewell, motherfucker, to that shit that bothers you. And we're going to make peace and follow your fucking rainbow. So the passage I picked out of this one, I'm going to try to be able to read this. Okay. Treat yourself. So remember we talked about we're going to acknowledge the bad too, right, guys? When we do that, we have to treat ourselves. When you're feeling shitty, whether it's from a bad day, a crummy immune system, or just enduring the slow crawl of human existence, it's time to do something special to take your mind off things. Feel like sitting in a bubble bath and speaking to no one? Great. Want to go for a hike and see some happy little trees? Get at it. Call it me time. Call it self-care. Call it getting fancy as fuck. Carve out some time to treat yourself like royalty. Reserve 3 days over the next 3 months. Jot down what you're going to do and then make shit happen. So this one is more of a long-term one, guys. For you to choose 3 days over the next 3 months, and you're going to write those days down here, and then you're going to make the shit happen. Got it? We're going to learn how to let that shit go so we can be zen as fuck. All right, guys, so we are rock stars because we got through everything I had planned today. I feel good. Do you guys feel good? I feel good. Bugs feels good. Rosanna feels good. I'll show you guys my crystals, but I'm not good yet as far as knowing what different types of crystals these are. That's my homework to figure this out. But I know that this is a tower crystal. Chantel, remember the crystal ladies we were talking about? You know what I'm talking about, Chantel. The one I sent you and I was like, I'm hooked to watching them. So I know you guys have seen it all over TikTok, how they have the people who are doing the crystals and stuff like that. And there's this one particular company that I literally could watch for hours. And they just do these scoops of crystals. And I don't know, I'm hooked. There's a particular host that I absolutely love. Yeah, so I need to look into that, Rosanna, because I have to clean my crystals and charge them. Yeah, so you can get the book on Amazon. D. Grantham, which one are you? All of them are on Amazon. So here's a screenshot. Let that shit go. And zen as fuck. This author, if you look, she has plenty of different types of journals as well that are all like this. They all got a little cussing. And then this one is One Love Today. So, and I'll post these into the self-care club chat as well. So yeah, so we have successfully finished, I need hand sanitizer. We have successfully finished our self-care club for today. You guys rocked every single assignment that I gave, which we did 6 different activities, you guys. All is well. We just wrapped up a self-care club session and it was amazing. It was amazing for me. I think it was amazing for everyone. Trying to find hand sanitizer. So we are getting back on track for me to start to have the homework assignments again. Because the plan is for me to give you guys specific tasks to do, to return to me, and then for me to randomly pick people to win prizes. I am still working on that. My accountability, I bought myself a cool planner. You guys see this? I bought a planner. And I am working on activities for us. And so that does take a little bit of time for me, but I'm getting that together. So that way, once we start that back up, I can be consistent with it, because obviously consistency is key. So I just wanted to make sure that before I started that back up, it was something that we could do on a regular, and I don't want it to just be random. just to make it easier for everyone. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything. I will see you guys Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Okay? Wednesday, 7 p.m. Don't be late. We're going to have fun. Chantel, tell them again, girl. Self-care is not selfish. It is sanity. It is what we all need and all deserve. Love you guys. Bye.